and spend time with your teammates. So even some teammates that you wouldn't normally spend time with during the season, during the bowl game, you're kind of all together. You're in the hotel, depending on where you're at, you might go to a movie or amusement park and do all these type of activities that the bowl staff has prepared for you. It truly is a great experience. I think on during our bowl game for the Oregon State game, the Alamo Bowl, I think it was Christmas. I think I actually spent Christmas with some of my best friends, and I got to see my family a little bit. But I was around my team, which was an amazing experience. And yeah, it is sad, when it's the last game, but it's part of football, right? It's people have to move on and continue their life.
Some guys, like even myself, I looked at it as an opportunity to go out there and compete against other fellow great teams that I don't get to see on an everyday basis. And that if I want to compete against the best, some of these other players are in these other conferences are the best. And so that's what I want to go out there and prove and do, is that it's not so much about just playing for me and my teammates, but also I want to go against the best. So if I get another great matchup, that's the game I want to play. And I think other kids should actually look and factor into that, into their decisions when it comes to playing in the bowl games. Because the moment, once the playoffs start to happen and people talk about the playoffs, it really starts to diminish some of the importance of some of these other games, and not understanding that this is your last college experience. And so many of you guys want to play on Sundays, but you're not. And so you better enjoy it right now. And you just don't get back this moment. And there's no better feeling than winning your last college football game.
Let me start by saying that we are extremely excited to be able to develop this platform to showcase the talent that's a part of the HBCU's conference systems, with the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference champion and the Southwestern Athletic Conference champion. And certainly being a part of bowl season has been important for our game. It's important also that we are able to showcase the talent that exists in these two university systems. The beautiful thing about our game also, in adding to bowl season, is that we're in a position to open bowl season with a championship game, which also leads into the closing of bowl season with another championship game with the CFP championship. So it's very exciting for us, and very important, I think, to college sports overall, to have this game and these two conferences participating.
Bowls are an important part of college football. I think we all get that. And boy, you talk about your number of bosses. I don't have near as many as you, but I think all of us have bosses who have feelings about different aspects of what we do. And there's a strong prevalence in our world for maintaining the bowls. And, top to bottom, not just our bowl games. We get that. And as you know, we're a bowl game. Our championship game is a bowl game. We're proud of that. We're proud members of bowl season. But let's remember what the bowls top to bottom provide for college athletics. The experience they provide for student athletes is unmatched. No other sport does for student athletes experiences what we do in bowl games. And I'm really proud of that.
You get to go and travel. And this is before, I didn't grow up getting on planes and going places. So my first trip was in college when we went on a first road game my freshman year. And I remember how nervous I was just flying. So then at this point, now you get bowl seasons, you get the per diem. So you get a little money in your pocket. That's always good. The bowl gifts, that's always another great bonus to that. So that's always really looking forward to that. New sweats, shoes, clothes, the whole nine. So it's always cool to kind of get those things out of the way. But actually playing the football game, getting to play somebody that's not in your conference, an unfamiliar opponent, and then leading up to that. So we have a couple different events. I remember one year we played NCAA football. So like our best players on our team, who were the best guys, will go against another team's best players. And I remember that was the Independence Bowl, actually, when we did that in 01 or 02. And I was actually the best player on the football team in NCAA football.
I've had some lifelong experiences. It's just not the game. I mean, all these bowls, I think, in their own right, do whatever they can do to really make it a special experience on and off the field.
They were great times. They're really memories that I'll have. I mean, I still got my rings and my watches in my drawer here, and they are fond memories that I have. And I know that the kids, even though the perception in the fan base and media is all about national championship and the big bowls, those bowls meant something to me as a player. And those are memories you can never take away from.
What stands out to me is that the bowl season, the games that I cover, when you're not playing for a national championship, it's viewed many times as an opportunity. I think there are guys who maybe they're injured during the season, or maybe the starters have moved on, or the stars have said, you know what, I want to get ready for the NFL. Interim coaches get these incredible opportunities to lead a team when the head coach has moved on. And so you always, I don't want to say always, but it's not uncommon to get a hero that jumps up that you didn't expect, or that didn't have a great regular season. And then when the spotlight is on them, they have a chance to really grab that spotlight and be a star player.
I'm going to miss relationships. I'm going to miss seeing those, young people. And it's always fun to greet the teams as they walk off their airplane and come in. But I've worked for a lot of great people. We were a nonprofit before we were acquired by ESPN. And so it was people who helped found the bowl, the athletic director at Boise State back then, Gene Blameyer, and some community service leaders in Boise who are still involved deeply in our bowl game 25 years later. So, it's hard to think about stepping away from that, but it's time for new eyes at our bowl game. And I think our game's got a bright future.
My freshman year, freshmen were ineligible then, but we lost one game, played in the Cotton Bowl. And then the next year, my first year of eligibility, we played in the Orange Bowl, and then the next year in the Sugar Bowl. So I was able to achieve the goals that I wanted. But I love bowl games. I loved them as a coach. I loved them as a player. I loved every part of it.